Welcome to filmmakerspod.com.
This is an interview with some of the folks who pulled together something that's become an extremely popular video series online, podcast, etc. It's called Starvin with Louis. You can check out their website. We'll have links on our website, filmmakerspod.com. But honestly, do yourself a favor. Do a Google search on Starvin with Louis and check out all the fun stuff that comes up. These guys are very talented filmmakers, extremely funny guys, and I think that really, while a lot of people are jumping on the technology bandwagon and the next generation of technology and filmmaking and distribution, etc., these guys have kind of fallen headfirst into it without even really trying. They are on the cutting edge without really even leaving their kitchen, if that makes any sense. And after you hear what they have to say and check out some of their clips, you'll know what I mean. So once again, this is the gang who puts together Starvin with Louis.
My name is Louis Scheele. I'm a producer and I'm the host of Starving with Louis.
My name is Mike Pecci. There's a train. My name is Mike Pecci and I'm a local filmmaker, photographer, director of Starvin with Louis, jack of all trades, basically.
And I'm Seth Bender. I'm kind of a new freelance post-production
Guru.
Guru. Maven, maestro, whatever you like.
Starvin with Louis. I don't know if you've seen the show. We've got this little cooking show on the internet, which basically started as an exercise in making fun of my roommates. Lou
Backfired a little, didn't it?
Yeah, backfired horribly. We're filmmakers in Boston, and what that means is we're broke, so we got no money. Wine, bitch. Lou one day was in the kitchen cooking, and he was making a masterpiece, which was ramen noodles and hot dogs.
With hot sauce and mustard and ketchup.
Yeah, this is the most horrific stuff I've ever seen in my life. And I watched him make this stuff, and I was fascinated. And of course, he was like working his way through the kitchen. He had this whole presence, and I'm just looking at him do this, and I'm like, dude, I'm gonna film you do this next time. So we film him next time. We live with Ben Oliver, who is another filmmaker in town, and he was sort of the
guinea pig. He was the guinea pig.
We love teasing Ben, so we had him eat it and film this thing, and I just sort of cut it together, and I cut it to like hip hop music because Lou's a hardcore kid. So immediately it's like, let's put him to hip hop music because it's a total contrast, and put this thing up on my website. And we got
MikePecci.com.
Yeah, MikePecci.com. We got a link from College Humor.
College Humor.
And
Hot linked us.
Yeah, and it just exploded.
Something like 70,000 hits in 2 days.
I went and I checked the stats, and I was like, holy crap. People want to see this big guy make food. We put that episode out, and then we decided to do a follow-up, and we actually were pitching to NBC Digital. They were thinking about potentially picking us up for a while.
FX as well.
And I was on the phone with the guy, and he's like, what is your show? Like, what is your show? It's like a cooking show, right? You guys are a cooking show. And I tried to explain it to him. I'm like, it's a documentary, man. Like, it's just us sort of, it's me really being a fly on the wall and capturing these guys in their element. And the only sort of direction that is done is I choose people, I put people in the same room that I know either don't work well together or do work well together. And we just sort of stimulate them to to cause what is the show.
It's absolutely true. We shoot and we have a good time doing it, and when it comes time to actually make it funny and make it viewable, it's done in the edit room. Because the rest of it's just me breathing heavy and swearing.
Like the first couple shows that we did was basically, it's a one-take wonder, where I would just roll camera, and I'd sort of put Lou in the kitchen and put everybody in the environment, and it was like, okay, so I'm the only camera operator here. I'm just going to roll, and I'm going to capture everything. And so literally, it's press record and go straight through. And so I get all my coverage. It looks like the show shot with multiple cameras, but it's literally like me shooting Lou chopping vegetables from a high angle, and then it's like, whoa, stop chopping, chop from this angle, chop from this angle, and then it's just editing within camera and getting everything that I need. So I use all of the shooters. I use everything. Everything that's on the tape we use, and I'll pull a shot of Lou like smirking and looking retarded here, and then place it here to make it funny. So we use everything. I think because we get a lot of feedback from our fans through message boards, and then we have a instant messenger account set up so that the fans can literally talk to us, which ultimately ended up being a huge mistake because we're sitting around and it's like, guess what we made today? We made like ramen with like pineapple, and they're telling us all this stuff all the time. But it comes down to a lot of people in the country today are broke. And unfortunately, I think we're raised to be consumers, and everybody, you're not happy unless you have an iPod, you're not happy unless you have all this stuff. And what we try to show on the show is that you can still have a really good time and spend no money doing it, which is true, right?
Way to knock the iPod audience to the podcast. Well done, sir.
Oh, whatever. So yeah, I think it's because people are broke. A lot of people are broke, and we're really sort of showing you. It's sort of like the age-old formula of like Animal House or even Jackass, where it's like a bunch of dudes or your best friends hanging out. You got no money. Everybody in the place is broke, but we're still having a really good time, and people really can sort of grab onto that. And we try to keep the show grounded. Like even if we were to get the show picked up, we'd still shoot it down and dirty, and we'd still shoot it like as if you're hanging out with us in the apartment, and there's just someone there with a video camera capturing this stuff. And one big thing that we do for the show is you never see my face in the show, and I always talk to the audience, and Lou will talk to me, and Lou will talk directly to the camera, and it really gives the audience that sort of connection with the show. And when they hear me laughing, like I'm the laugh track for the show, basically. And so when Lou turns to you and he's like, here's how you do this, or when Aaron turns to you and does something stupid or retarded, like the audience immediately connects to it and they laugh their ass off.